Today is part of our STEM week for the summer camp for the Boys and Girls Club. We're going to actually do something called Cloud in a Jar, which I enjoy doing because I really like weather. I think if I wasn't a history teacher, I might would try to be a weatherman. But it's pretty simple. What you need to have a glass jar with a lid. So you could use anything from like an old pickle jar, anything like that. I'm going to use a mason jar just because I have some left over from some of the stuff we've done this summer. You also need some hairspray. So I borrowed some of my wife's hairspray. It needs to be aerosol, which means it probably needs to be in a metal can. You also need some ice. You'll need boiling water, and for that part, you need to make sure maybe adult helps you with that part because you don't want it's easy to get burnt. And it's optional, but it does make it look a little better if you have some blue food coloring. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing you'll need to do is to boil 1 cup of hot water. So you need to go ahead and do that. And then once you get the hot water boiled, you'll be actually pouring it into. Actually, what you'll need before you pour it into it now, think about it, is you need to put a little food coloring in it, and then you'll pour it into the jar. So I'm gonna go ahead and boil me some water. Okay, now I've boiled some water and added some food coloring to it. I'm going to very carefully pour it in this mason jar. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take hairspray and I'm actually going to spray it real quickly into the jar and immediately put the lid on. So I'm going to put the lid on. And then I'm going to put some ice actually on top of the lid. And what should start happening, try to bring it down here so you can kind of see it. As you look in here, what actually starts happening is there starts forming a cloud because condensation is forming above the water. You can see it here forming, and actually you can see it actually forming enough to where it's actually falling back down, and that's kind of what happens when it rains. Okay, that's part of the water cycle. But you can see here, you can see the cloud actually forming here. Okay, if you keep looking at it. And what you'll do next, after you observe the cloud and look at it for a little bit, you can actually remove the ice and remove the lid and actually watch the cloud escape. So you see it right there escaping it. So that's what a cloud, it's rising, okay? Because hot air rises. But anyway, that's the cloud in the jar. Again, another pretty simple experiment. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Still got a little bit of clouds actually rising from it. Hope everybody has a good day. Thank you. Bye.